Hey everybody, RobJamWeb here, and what I want to show you is a little bit more of an in-depth insight into my samples pack that I've just released for 2022. Now, the Ultimate Disco Producer Samples Pack comes with over 500 samples. If you've not checked it out already, the link is in the description of this video already, so go and check out the video for that for a little bit more in-depth overall view of the video of the pack. But this, I just wanted to show you just ways of what my purpose is for this samples pack for you to use. So for example, I've said that the sample pack can either be starting blocks or building blocks. So in this instance, what I'm going to do is a starting block. So imagine you've got a few ideas for tracks, you know, in your head, but you're not quite sure where to start. You need a building block. You need a set of chords or something to keep going, to get going. What I've done is I've put in two sets of chords here with one of the drum beats out of the sample pack. The chord is this one. So if you go to the Rhodes pack, it's 120 BPM, and it's the Rhodes chord pack in D minor 7, E minor 7, F major 7, E minor 7. Okay, so then I've just took a beat on top of that, so just to get something going. So you want to obviously take that and create something else around it. So the best thing to do would be to get a auto filter on there, and then change the LFO all the way up, change that to a notation, keep it on 1/4, turn down the dial, just give it a bit of depth, give it a bit of LFO, kind of like a tremolo and a sort of wah-wah sort of thing on there, I suppose. But that's just one little thing that, you know, to give the sound a little bit more of a unique flavour. So from here, what you want to do is you've got the Rhodes, you want to build on that. So the best thing to do is to get a bass line. I've chosen this bass sound from the Tyrell, which is the Boogie Bass 1 that comes out of there. And it's like a straightforward kind of housey sort of bass. So in this chord pack, in this chord in particular, you'll notice that the second chord and the fourth chord come in earlier off the beat. So look, if you go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then it comes in there. But chord 1 and 2 come in on the line, on the beat. And that's just the way they're played. So that's what I would do there. The thing to do there is you've got the chord, you've changed it slightly with a little effect. Now you want to put in a bass line. So the only way to do it would be to just go. And there you go, just record a simple patterning using the root notes of the chord. So, you know, in this case, D, E, F, and E. So, just turn my master down a bit. And then just make that bass stand out a bit, just stick some EQ on it just for the purposes of this. Make sure the volume's up. Yeah, that's up. Probably put a bit of resonance on that bass actually. And then, so that's one way of, you know, getting the track started. So you just stick on a, you know, the bass notes from the root notes of the actual loop you've got there. And then from there on you can build that and start layering that with pads and lead lines and stuff. Next up then is the next one, which I'm going to show, which is a chord progression in F major 7 with a D root, E minor 7 and A7. And I've just chosen a more of a funkier bass line for this, like a more of an 80s sort of bass line. And that goes like this. So the bass line will come in like this. Like that. Just a simple little bass. Again using the root notes. Obviously that sound isn't accurate, but just take the cut off down on that. That's better. Bit of resonance. Put some more LFO on that. Filter that in. And then from there you can build it, and you could probably, you know, go into another plugin and let's just grab the Tyrell for instance, and then just put a lead line on top of that. Let's look at the funk lead, change that to poly, go into that, just a bit more top end on that, a bit more cut off. So that's quite, turn that down a little bit and then just flip over to here, get some delay on it, just bring it down a bit, That's it. And then just play a little lead line on top of it. There you go, and that's a building block for you to use to start creating your own tracks. So as I say, the purpose of the samples pack is to use them not to build an entire track out of, take parts of it and then create your own track around that. So the sample pack link for the video and for the blog site and for the purchase site is at the description below. Any questions, contact me or leave a comment in the box below and I'll answer your queries as best I can. So that's one way of, you know, looking at using the samples pack created by myself for Waxadisc music. Thank you guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe and I will speak to you next time. Bye.